Welcome to Roll for Imagination, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast where a group of friends, separated by distance, come together to adventure in the wonderful world of D&D. My name's Joe, and I am taking over the DM role for the time being. Hello, and welcome back to another adventure of Myths of Favalonia. We're going to start our episode today by the fun and exciting facts about each of our characters or NPCs. So, Jamie, would you like to start with your act about Ashlan?
On TikTok, you see like all the gentle parents where they don't yell at their kids and stuff. Ashlan will 100% gentle parent absolutely anything. So he doesn't like arguments, so he will gentle parent people out of an argument just because that's how he is. He's not confrontational, so he'll go down the gentle parenting route.
I like that. I can't wait to see me get Ashlan into a situation where he has to do that.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Okay, so Ty, would you like to give us a little fact about Doran?
Yeah, Doran is one of 6 children. He is the youngest, he's like the penultimate youngest. He's not the youngest anymore, but he was for a very long time, which has resulted in quite a lot of bullying throughout his childhood. As you recall, he is missing one of his toes, so yeah. But yes, one of 6 children.
Or maybe a mystery about the toe continues.
I was going to say, I can't see the correlation between being one of 6 children and missing a toe, but I'm sure we'll
Being
figure
bullied
it out.
and missing a toe connects though.
Okay. That's
Maybe some casual little GBH between siblings is nothing, isn't it?
Stole his toe.
What's a
Stole his
combination
toe.
between brothers?
Got your toe!
Got your toe away! We'll see you regenerate that, bitch! Oh, Lord. Sorry. So, Brandon, would you like to give us a little fact about Drakios?
On the walk that Drakios and everyone went on, he was actually trying to come up with a bit of a song for Rufus. He's really falling in love with this raccoon, and he may play it later on this evening if he gets a chance to have a... If Rufus isn't dead, that is, and killed himself with a fork or something.
You're just going to leave the cave if you survive, and there's just going to be Rufus on a fork. Just...
I wouldn't put it past him.
Christ. Thanks. So, Beth, would you like to give us a little fact about Ebony?
Yeah, so Ebony really enjoys reading people and getting to know new people. She's very observant. And out of this new group, she's really intrigued at the moment with Doran and what she thinks is a pet dragon. Is that right in thinking? Or something along the lines? She's not too sure.
Really?
Hasn't seen too many appearances of this pet yet, but she's very intrigued into what it is, how he got it, and what it can do.
Very nice. I'm also curious to see what's going to happen with that, because I do love me a pet. And Em, would you like to give us a fact about Leor?
Yeah, sure. So Leor is an only child with an extremely close bond to his mother, especially from the fact that him and his mother have been disconnected from her entire side of the family.
Family trauma. I love this, guys.
Always.
We'll just turn this into a therapy podcast.
What backstory is complete without trauma?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like who creates a D&D character without any trauma in it? Like, there's no spice.
It's
Yeah.
no fun.
I did once, I got bored, so...
Yeah.
I tried, and then I just self-inserted my own trauma just to make it interesting.
My fact is about Captain Irvin Ortiz, who, if you guys remember correctly, he is the captain from the Guard of Amber Cliffs.
Mordecai.
Yep. So his fact is that when he sleeps at night, he has a little moustache hammock that he wears to keep his moustache pristine and in place.
Like Kenneth Branagh's Poirot.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. Where I got the inspiration
yeah.
mildly
I love
because
it.
my partner made me watch the Death on the Orient Express.
Yes.
And then I soon after started making Irvin, and I was like, I want a bit of a Poirot-y kind of character, and he's an investigator. That's all of our wonderful facts. So, ready for the summary, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Right then. So,
Let's go.
in our last session, the group of newly minted adventurers were hot on the tail of the cultists. They had rummaged through the house of their original target, meeting Drakios' new furry friend Rufus the Raccoon. With the help of Freya's diary, the party found what they discovered to be the main hideout of the cult. Leaving Rufus and his fork outside with a pile of Cheerios to help keep him busy, the group planned to infiltrate the hideout through the use of theatrics and disguise. While their performance may have been lacking, they were saved from embarrassment as there were no audience in sight. Having seen cultists enter, the group got to snooping yet again, not taking long at all to find the faux stone wall leading to the secret tunnel. With cult couture in hand, the group donned the garbs that they had pilfered from the previous encounter and made their way through the dark tunnels. Thankfully, their sticky fingers came in handy as an astral viper trap was triggered by the group's passage, with the amulets Leor had handed out to each of them absorbing the poison mist that filled the area. Shrugging off the trap, the group advanced into the large open cavern. The low hum of monotonous chanting bounced off the walls, creating a disorientating echo that filled their ears. On the right side of the cavern, people huddled against the wall. They appeared dishevelled and weak, their hands bound by rope with a chain thread through each of them circling their arms, keeping them rooted in place. Their eyes are filled with terror as they keep them fixed to the back of the cave. Following their gaze, the group saw people stood around a dais with their arms raised. Atop the dais is a stone altar, with a bound female furbulg lying on it, with her long mess of matted green hair hanging over the edge. Standing above her is a man in blood-red robes holding a blooded knife, arms raised towards what appears to be a roiling nebula of blood floating above the dais.
Finally, our guests arrive, just in time for the big event. What a wonderful baby shower this has become. The mother will be so happy with all these gifts we shall offer to her newborn. Let us begin the feast.
Can everyone roll for initiative?
Oh, I'm scared.
So we've got Ashlan has rolled a 16, Drakios has a 14. Ty, what have you got?
Got a 21.
Oh, nice. And Leor, what have you got?
I also had a 21 and 18 plus 3.
Ooh,
That's
rolling
fine.
high tonight.
20s.
Twinsies. Ooh. And then Ebony, what have you got?
I had a 21 as well. I had a 20 plus 1.
Oh, that's
Wait,
not
did you get a nat
impressive.
20?
I got a nat 20 and then plus 1 for the initiative.
Oh, okay.
Rigged.
Well,
She's just showing off at this point.
Yeah.
What can I say? What can I say? I'm just good like that.
she has prayed to Dice Christ tonight, people. So with that nat 20, Ebony will go first, and then it will be
Woo.
this nasty tentacle monster, which for the viewers at home, there's a massive, horrible kind of octopus-like monster with a lamprey-like mouth, and the whole thing is made of blood, sat in the centre of the room. So it'll
Oh.
be Ebony, then the sanguine monstrosity, and then cultist Doran, blah 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 blah. All right, Ebony, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm trying to be strategic here.
So you've got off to your right, you've got the prisoners.
Yeah.
And then obviously directly in front of you, you've got Freya, and then you've got 4 cultists, the cultist leader, and the sanguine monstrosity.
Did you say that down the side, the sacrifices, is that what they are, sacrifices? Are they,
Well, you would assume so, yeah.
okay, are they're all held together by one rope, is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. So their hands are effectively bound,
Yeah.
but they've got like a chain, or I think I said a chain, going between their arms. So they're
Chain.
bound, but then
Okay.
there's a chain going through their arms, so they're all on one line. They can't get themselves off.
Okay, right, I'm going to use my full movement.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then I'm going to... See, here's the thing. I don't want to hurt them. I don't think a dagger would go through chain.
Well, you can see that it's affixed to the wall. So if you want to use a spell, I would allow you to use a spell, because I know that you're not a rogue. You're not going to be able to pick any locks necessarily.
I just don't want to use an electric spell. Okay, right, I can just do let's do an ice knife. Let's just go with a
Okay.
standard trusty old ice knife.
Okay.
I'm
and
going
for
to-
safety's sake, we'll say that you're going to throw it at the chain at the wall rather than the chain at the people, because it explodes
Yeah.
as well, doesn't it?
Okay, let's go with it. Yeah, because it's a 60-foot range, so I will be able to do that. So the
exactly.
wall needs to make a dex save.
Yeah, I suppose the wall can make a dex save. Let's go. That would be a 10.
The wall fails the dex save.
The wall failed the dex save.
I so wanted that was a nat 20.
Oh no, the wall just
imagine.
turns in on itself.
I mean, surely that wouldn't work. Okay, let me roll for some damage. Okay, D10. That is 8.
Yeah.
So it takes
So you're not
8.
attacking the wall necessarily, you're attacking the chain, aren't you?
Like very specifically, I'm
Yeah,
trying to be really
just as
strategic.
it affixes to the wall.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then it then explodes, and the creatures within 5 feet of it need to take a dexterity saving throw. So I think
Yep.
that would that include some of the people, or are they 5 feet away?
I'll say for safety's sake,
Mhm.
you were strategic, and you got it so if you roll again, so we'll say that first ice knife throws it, and then as it explodes, the chain at the wall shatters into a million frozen pieces.
Okay, cool.
And the
Yeah.
chain goes limp between all the prisoners' arms.
Nice. Okay, and then can I use a bonus action to just say to the prisoners, run?
Yep, that's a free action.
Okay.
So if you have anything else that you want to do as a bonus action,
There's
you
not
can.
much that I can really do. I think I've used
Okay.
all my movement. Yeah. No, that's me.
Okay. So the prisoners look at you, wide-eyed and terrified, and the fact that you've just bellowed, you've just shot ice out of your hand, and the chain has exploded, and they're now suddenly free. You've screamed in their face, run. They're just going to go with it. So they're just going to get the fuck out.
Yeah, okay, good.
So I'm going to say they're going to run towards the exit of the place. So they have started running towards the exit that you guys have come through. They haven't escaped just yet. As the sacrifices flee, you hear a yowl from the red-robed man. He throws back his hood in anger, showing a mask fashioned after a snake. Seething with anger, he points a gnarled, bony finger at Ebony.
The heretic has stolen your gifts! Devour her!
As these words leave his lips, the bloody nebula twists and distorts. Pseudopods and tendrils shoot towards you, Ebony. Can you do a dexterity saving roll, please?
I can do that. It's a 2. Plus things. It's probably not gonna make much difference, is it? It's a 2 plus... 2 plus 1, 3.
Nice one. Okay, so that failed, obviously. Let me
What?
just get my... No, what? Never!
I am shooketh.
I'm shook.
I think I already lost health in the last bit as well. I wasn't at full health when we started this.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh. Okay,
It's my
okay,
first
okay.
actually going to have to be healing.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, so that's 9. Maths. Oh my god, maths, what the fuck? So that would be 29 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Christ.
Hang on.
Ebony, how much health do you have normally?
Normally I have 18. My max HP is 18, but I'm currently on 14.
Okay, well you're down, and you're...
Huh?
That's
What? This is nervous laughter. What's going on?
I've just killed one of my players in the first attack of the game.
She's not dead yet.
She's not dead yet. She's not dead yet. Okay, so this tendril has shot out at you. You stagger back and you feel a stabbing pain radiating from your chest. You look down and realise that the tendril that has shot towards you has a mouth, which is currently buried into your chest. You can feel every pulsation as it drains your blood like a leech. Coldness creeping into your extremities. Your vision is beginning to blur around the edges, like the dark walls of this horrific cave are closing in on you. Unfortunately, the sanguine monstrosity has an ability where if it kills you with one of its mouth tendrils, it drains your blood dry.
What?
Okay.
So as the walls of the cave are closing in on you, Ebony, what's going through your mind right now?
She's trying. She knows she's in a battle. She's trying really hard to focus on her surroundings. Every time her vision's kind of like coming back, it's harder and harder. She's seeing visions of her past, her childhood, dirty brick walls and fire, but she's going to try and push through, and she's going to try and pull herself back, and she knows there's a battle going on, and she needs to pull herself back together because there's people counting on her. I'm going to try and pull myself back through.
As your pulse gets slower and slower, your eyelids begin to flutter shut. Across from you, you see a woman with long, white hair. But you can't see her face. You can see her from behind, with long white hair. Just walking away from you. And then suddenly she's gone. Next to you, you hear a whisper. Blood of mine, I hear your soul's tears. Do not worry. I've got you for now. So, the rest of you have just watched Ebony get impaled by this sanguine fucker. All of a sudden,
Oh my god.
a blinding light radiates from Ebony, blasting everyone. Like, it doesn't hit you, but it blinds you for a second. Everyone staggers, covers their eyes. A blood-curdling shriek echoes off the cavern walls, and the smell of copper fills your nose. After blinking away the after-images in your eyes, you see Ebony is gone, along with the tendril that embedded itself in her.
God.
The shriek continues. The shriek, for the viewers at home, Beth has just muted and stopped her video call. So
Left the chat. She left the group
she's,
chat.
she's not left the group chat. She's still in the background. She's like the silent listener. So the blood-curdling shriek echoes again, and you look at the nebula of roiling pseudopod tentacles, and you see that now, rather than just a deep, dark blood red, there seem to be patches of scorched, of burning, of rot almost.
Lovely.
Right, and now it's cultist number 1's turn.
Oh god. Oh, this is gonna be horrendous.
Okay.
That cultist is going to come forward, and he's going to launch a knife at Drakios. So, Drakios, what is your DC again, my dear?
My DC? Do you mean my AC?
That's what I meant. Your DC is
14 is
14.
my AC. Oh,
Okay, so he got a 13
Oh fuck.
plus 3, so 16. So I
Okay.
totally forgot
It
that
hits.
I could throw weapons. So I've now added that these cultists can throw their daggers, because, you know, that fucked me up in the last battle. Welcome to the world of being a newly minted DM. You kill one of your main characters straight off the bat, and then you remember you can throw daggers. That's gonna
The only
be...
girl in our team. The only girl in our team, I may add.
It's fine, it's fine. Whatever the name was before, whatever the name that Drakios gave us before is gone now. We are now the sausage party. Let's go.
Veto that right now.
Yeah.
No.
So that's
Sausage party.
sausage party. So that's a 4 piercing damage.
I can deal with that. Now that I don't have someone else to heal, I can actually heal myself if I need to.
That's always helpful.
Yeah, there we go.
You also have a cleric in the
I'm-
party.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Alright, so next up is Doran. Doran, what are you going to do?
Is it me? Because we both rolled the same initiative.
Oh, do you want to do a roll off?
I mean, we can do a roll off.
Okay, let's
Roll
go
off,
for it.
roll off.
Are we just
well, I
going
rolled
with
a-
that D20?
I rolled a nat 1, so I mean higher than
Okay,
that.
so Leor goes first then.
I dropped.
I mean, it's still probably higher.
You dropped it.
Do you want to know what it is, though?
Is it a
Go
1?
It's a 2.
Ah, well.
See, it was written in the stars, written in the dice. Leor, what would you like to do?
From where I'm stood, can I see if Freya is moving at all?
No, so Freya is still on the dais.
Yeah.
You can't
Because
tell
she
from
has
the
been
distance. You don't know. All you know is that the blade had blood on it.
Right, okay.
Oh, which is a point, actually. Can everyone do a perception check for me? Or what's everyone's passive
Sure.
perception? What's the passive perception?
12.
13.
Passive is 14.
Hey, I thought that.
And Drakios, sorry, what was yours?
12.
Okay, so only Leor notices this, which works quite well just before your turn. So as you go to act, you see this dagger fly through the air and pierce into Drakios' shoulder.
Ow.
As you see him pull the dagger out, instead of the blood flowing down his chest, that blood flows through the air
Oh.
directly into the sanguine monstrosity.
Ooh. So we want to kill them without blood.
So, you have seen that the blood seems to have gone from Drakios into the sanguine monstrosity. Now, Leor, what was... So you are too far away, I would say, to be able to tell effectively if Freya is alive
That's
or dead,
fine.
unless you wanted to use your turn to do like a perception check.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, it's risky.
Do it.
So my plan so far is this. I want to get closer to Freya. So I'm going to come to about here first. No, do you know what? I'm going to go there. The cultist that just threw its dagger at Drakios. I'm going to cast my air drill from where I am to hopefully just take a little hit out and
Drill his face
hopefully
in.
push it and hopefully push him back by 10 feet. So I shall roll. 15 plus 6 is 21.
Oh yeah, that absolutely hits him.
So that is a 1d10. And then he needs to make, oh my god, where is it? A constitution saving throw to see if it will stop him from being pushed back.
Yep, hold on 1 minute. That'll be a nat 1.
Okay,
so he's
pushed back 10 feet. And kind of, I'm more thinking like in the diagonal. If I'm hitting from
absolutely.
Side, he would go
that's
back
20
in
feet,
that
so that's
direction.
15. He can either go... Wait, where was he?
It's probably only one diagonal square back, to be fair.
Each diagonal is about 15 feet, so we'll say it's one diagonal.
That's fine.
How much damage is that?
It was 6. So 6 force damage.
Okay, so as you shoot off this drill of air that you've coalesced in your hand, you shot it out towards him, forcing him back. The air drill has gone through his chest, on the right side of his chest, clean through. Again, your passive perception has noticed that the blood that should have been spiralling and splattering on the back of the wall
has gone
towards the monster. Okay, so is that your turn?
He hates blood. I'm just going to shout at the others, whatever bleeds he draws in, so be careful.
And I'm going to say, I fucking knew. Well, as I pull the dagger out, and it's...
Don't worry, it didn't hit an artery for you, Drakios, you're fine. No arterial spray.
Good.
But yeah, that is my turn.
Yep. Okay, so next up we have Doran.
Cool. So Doran's basically seeing all the blood just kind of soak up into the air and just fly towards this creature, and he's just kind of like taking it in as he's watching. He's going, okay. Before anyone else has even realised, he's like thrown his arms back, his coat's off, and he's started running. And as he's running towards Freya, he's going to shout to Locke. He's going to say, Locke, protect the fucking people, go! And he's going to direct the dragon to the prisoners. DM's decision whether that works or not.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm happy with that.
And then he's going to use all of his movement, and he's going to use his action to dash, so he's like right next to Freya.
Yep.
When he gets to Freya, is there anything he can see just by initially looking at her, or would I have to do some kind of check?
I mean, you can see that she's breathing. Apart from that, at a quick glance, she's breathing, her hands are bound, her feet are bound, that's it. You don't know if she's awake, you don't know if she's conscious, you don't know if she's bleeding out, all you know is that she's bound and she's breathing, that's it.
Yeah, I've long rested, so I've got action surge. So I'm going to use my action surge, get another action.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use my dagger, unbind her wrists and wherever else she's bound, flip the dagger in his hand and hand her the hilt, and just kind of go, I hope you're ready to fight. And he's just going to kind of angle himself towards the cultist that's kind of to his right, and this weird pseudopod, kind of like both swords outstretched, kind of keeping his eyes fixed on both of them at the same time.
Nice. So as you did that, as you started messing with Freya's bindings, her eyes flicker open, and she goes to headbutt you. Like, you can see that she was feigning being unconscious, was going to get the first like jab in, she wasn't going to go down fighting.
Okay.
And you obviously, she realizes what you're trying to do. She lets you cut the bindings, and she takes the dagger, and she goes, I can do this. I know what to do, and I'm going to
I haven't a clue.
Gonna do her initiative. So her initiative is 18. So she is now unbound. She's free. So she's unbound. She's now got a little dagger in her hand. You've given her a weapon, and now you're standing guard. And she kind of looks to the side and goes, "Oh, what the actual fuck is that?" And then it's then the cultist's turn.
Which
the cultist.
is this?
Yes.
Wait, no, it's not. It's Freya's turn. It's actually Freya's turn. So what she's going to do is she is going to kind of look at the pseudopod and look at you and go, I'm going to get distance, and she's going to run up behind this. She's not a fighter. She doesn't know much. I'm going to bring her up behind this cultist though, and I'm going to have her use the knife that Darius has given her. Doran has given her to strike. I don't know why I called you Darius there. Where the fuck did that come from?
That's a fusion between our names.
It is, isn't it?
It's our
I'm still
shit
reeling
name.
from the fact that I've killed Ebony. My brain has gone to mush. So that
Darius is a cute couple name.
Yeah.
It is a cute
Yeah.
couple. 16 plus 4, that is 20.
Oof.
Go on, Freya.
That's quite nice. So 1d4 plus 2. So that's a 3 plus 2, which is 5. So that ends that cultist. So
Nice.
she takes the dagger, and she obviously has like no real proficiency with the dagger, but she kind of takes it, tucks it into her hip, runs just full pelt straight into the back of this cultist, and the knife slides directly into the center of their lower spine, severing their spinal cord, and he drops. He is dead.
Like
Lovely.
butter.
Okay, so next, that's all she can do. So next up is cultist here. So this cultist is going to come up to Doran.
I was going to say, I was
And
about
he's
to go,
going to-
oh crap, but then I've realised I am in front of literally every enemy.
You are
so,
literally in front of all of the enemies.
Like, I'm screwed either way.
So he is going to use his scimitar, or he or she. He's going to use their scimitar to attack you.
Yep.
So that's a nat 1. So it's a swing and a miss. So as he brings his scimitar down across you, you are able to expertly parry it away, opening him up wide, and you don't take any damage. And that's all a cultist can do, because a cultist is crap.
Thank you very much, DM. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, don't thank me. Don't thank Dice Christ. Like, it wasn't me.
It's fine. I've got like 4 of us to go yet. We'll see.
Oh no, you've got all of the enemies. Ashlan, it's your turn now. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go 30 feet to the right. I'm going to wedge myself between like all the nasties and the people trying to run away. I'm going to do a guiding bolt at level 2 on the guy in the red cloak at the back, or the snake mask. I can't remember what it was. I think he took his
so
hood
he's
off
the
or
cult
something.
leader with he's wearing a snake mask. Is that within range of you? Yeah, that's absolutely within range of you.
It's like 120, yeah.
So you roll for that, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you can do it. You got new Ashlan dice.
Oh!
Oh,
Dirty 20!
hey! I'm so happy. Okay,
Nice
so
work.
wait, what's the DC for it? Oh, sorry, not the DC. What's the damage for it?
5d6. I'm gonna roll it
Oh.
on my thing.
Oh yeah, now I remember why I loved using guiding bolt as Calilius.
Ooh, 18.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, that does a fair hunk. And if I remember correctly, okay, so Ashlan,
Oh, yeah.
as you've positioned yourself in between all the enemies and the fleeing prisoners, you've put out your hand from deep within you. You don't know where it's come from, but it's a familiar energy. Rushes up from your core, goes up your arm, down along into your hand. Your hand starts to glow, and out of your hand shoots this divine flame that just goes across the room. It arcs over the sanguine monstrosity, because he's pretty big, and it's going to hit the cultist dead in the face. For how much damage, sorry?
18.
18 damage.
Radiant, if that makes... Is it radiant?
Yep. Yeah, it is radiant. So that brings him down to that. That was a pretty big hit. And he also starts to glow. The core of his being starts to glow. So anyone that does an attack on them, and the next attack made against this character has advantage.
Oh, yeah. That's a thing.
Mhm.
Cool, fun.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Did you forget that part as
She
well?
did.
I didn't even know. Let me just double check my bonuses. I don't think I have anything that I want to do, but no, that's all I'll do. Leave it there. It's me.
Okay, so next up is Drakios. What you doing, Boo?
Woo! I am. Ooh. So I'm going to get as close. I think I can get like pretty close to Freya. I'm going to go forward to there. Yeah, I think it moved me. Yeah, there we go. Everyone's pretty healed, including her. I think is her hit points correct? I'm assuming. Are you injured in any way?
No,
Lassie?
just a little shaken up. They didn't hurt me yet. You got here just in time.
Okay.
The cultists started the ritual. Well, that's too many words for a free action.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you guys, I'm fine. I'm fine. You're hurt. That's what you get.
I am. I forgot I am. It's merely a flesh wound.
Tis but a scratch.
Tis but a
Tis but a
scratch.
And
Monty Python. I love it.
I can't do anything worthy of actionist wise, mainly. So I'm just gonna chill there. I'm not gonna heal myself yet. Yeah, that's my turn done. I think I don't have any long range weapons.
Okay, that's fine.
Anything I can
So-
do? Yeah.
That's fine. So you finished your turn. So next up is this cultist here. He's going to make his way down towards the captives that have just been released, and he's going to throw a dagger at Ashlan.
No.
That is 16. Does that hit?
Nope, doesn't hit.
No. Okay. So as he lets this dagger loose from his hand, again, like before, your old training kicks in. You raise that shield and knock it back. So instead of impaling you, it flies off and sticks into the ground. Well, it clatters on the stone floor to the side.
Hell yeah.
And that's all he's going to do. Next up is cultist number 4. He's going to come down and he's going to attack Freya. So that is a 6+3, so she definitely has a AC higher than 9, so that doesn't hit her. So yeah, as he comes up behind her, she hears the stomping of his boots, turns around and just kind of throws herself to the side as he tries to stab her, and it misses. The next up is the cult leader. So he is pissed off about the fact that A, he got shot in the face with a guiding bolt, and B, his whole ritual seems to be going to shit. So what he's going to do is he is going to move to the side here. So he's going to use hold person on... He's going to use it on Leor. He's already seen that this guy can shoot off magic. So he's going to cast hold person on Leor because he's pretty sure that with all the cultists and the monsters next to Doran, this shit's covered. So could you please do a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh shit. 13.
Passes. Well done. So as he looks at you directly in the eyes, and this kind of dark purple arcane power rides around his hand, and it shoots out towards you looking like a couple of snakes. And as it comes towards you, it just fizzles out and he can't hold you. So we go now to the top, which at the top is the sanguine monstrosity.
Hello, baby.
So at the start of this round, you see that this rot seems to have taken place a bit more. All you can see are these tentacles writhing and just this noise coming from it, and it's just going to wildly thrash its limbs, and it's going to do a tentacle whip on Doran. So Doran, does a 14 hit you?
Just
Ooh,
hits me.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Doran's gonna spot like the movement out of the corner of his eye and like slightly turn to it, like trying to cross his swords in front of him as like some form of barrier.
I mean, I like the attempt.
It was an attempt.
It was an attempt. That's 11 damage bludgeoning to you,
Jesus, wet.
and you've been pushed back 5 feet. And again, Doran, actually, as you cough up, so as this tentacle hits you, blood kind of comes out, like the old anime style. Like,
Yeah.
blood comes out of your mouth, which doesn't really make much sense realistically in a medical sense, like from directly hitting. Anyway, but this blood comes out and you can see it because you're right next to this monster. You can see it just go into the tentacle that's just hit you, and it just becomes one with it. So that ends its turn.
Okay.
Next up is Leor.
I'm going to be very bold and maybe an absolute idiot, but I'm going for it.
I love idiocity. Let's go.
Leor is going to put both of his hands on his longsword, and he is going to charge at the sanguine monstrosity because he's feeling like an absolute fool. But there is a slight plan. So I'm going to swipe at. So I'm going to swipe at him with that. So let me just roll that. 17 plus 7 is. Done maths. 23.
Absolutely fucking hits.
Okay, so this works.
Never mind my enemies being overpowered. What the fuck?
Well, it's typically a +5, but the fighting style.
Yeah, because you're holding.
If I put both hands, I get the extra +2, which works with my strategy. So I'm going to swipe at him, and obviously both hands on a longsword is a 1d10, and then I'm going to cast a spell as a bonus action. Oh my god! 10 plus 3, that is a full 13. Of melee damage, and then the bonus action I'm going to cast is Thunderous Smite. So
knew you were going to smite him.
Yeah, it was either Thunderous Smite or Divine Favor, and I went for this one. So when I attack him with a weapon during the spell's duration, I can ring my attack with Thunder, audible for 300 feet. It deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target. So I shall roll that now. 2 plus 6, so 8. So altogether, that is a lovely 13 plus 8. Ooh, 21. However, he also needs to make a saving throw, a strength saving throw.
Jesus Christ.
And if he fails, he is pushed back by 10 feet and is also knocked prone.
I mean, he's just a big he's just a big blob of tentacles. I don't know if there is a prone.
You better fail.
That is a 15 plus 2, which is 17.
Damn it. Okay, no. He beat my spell save, so...
Does.
But I will take the 21 damage, and now I'm right next to him.
Now you're up personal with the tentacle creature. So next up is...
If I could turn back time.
So next up is the other bloodied Doran.
Cool. Doran is going to see what Leor's doing, and he's going to drop his swords, and he's going to run straight towards, he's only moving a little bit further, but maybe so we can get a clearer shot. And he is going to cast Chromatic Orb, which is a first level spell. So how do you want to do this, DM?
Sorry, my bad. Yeah, that's the point. I hadn't actually rolled for that yet. This will be fun. This is your first time using magic in the actual campaign. Okay, so roll. I'm going to leave that dice on the side, so I've got it there. Can you roll a d20 for me, please, Doran?
Ooh, fun.
It is a 15.
Just makes it.
I am very scared. Okay, cool.
Is your bum going a bit squeaky?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
So, Doran's going to basically run up just a couple of paces behind Leor. He's going to clap his hands together. So
what way are you going, sorry?
Either way. I'm trying not to get out of the cultists' reaching range. I don't want to accrue.
So are you just going ahead 5 feet then?
Yeah, just putting myself next to him pretty much again.
Yeah, cool.
He's going to clap his hands together in front of his face, shout the word Chroma, and as he pulls his hands apart, a small sphere kind of forms in front of himself just out of nowhere and just shoots straight at the creature. And I am going to stick with the theme that Leor's gone with, and I think I'm going to do thunder damage. So that is 3d8 if he does not make... Oh no, it's a ranged spell attack, apologies. So, with my... That is... Oh, fuck's sake, are you kidding me? This better hit, Joe. That's a 15.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So 3d8. Let me just get another d8. So 2 plus 8. That's 12 thunder damage.
12 thunder damage, registered and accounted for.
Thank you very much, DM. I don't think.
So
more.
as this orb kind of grows and grows, it shoots out, goes into the sanguine monstrosity, and then suddenly its tentacles are just spasming with this electricity that's coursing through its body, maybe? Blood?
Sure.
The tentacles are spasming, and it's kind of just lets out this horrendous shriek again as you put it through quite a bit of pain. Is that all you got?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna summon the swords back to my hand as a bonus action. So yeah, the swords that were on the ground just kind of like pick up and almost like magnetize to my hands, just kind of slap straight back into my hands.
Okay, so as next up is Freya. So just before Freya goes to do anything, Drakios, can you do a perception check for me?
Okay. I have rolled. I think it's 11. Oh, I rolled a 9, but it has got +2, which is 11.
Okay, never mind. You don't hear what's coming up behind you.
Oh fuck!
But suddenly, from underneath your legs, shoots this furball.
Oh, Rufus!
As Rufus the raccoon runs from between your legs, holding the orb that you'd found. That orb with the flower in the amber. Which, as you remember, is Freya's arcane focus. So he's going to run
we
directly.
probably should have brought that.
Oh.
Yeah. Would have been a good idea. But he thought ahead. He's going to run, because Freya's right next to you, he's going to run directly up to Freya, kind of jump up, like crawl up her like a tree, and she's going to take the amber in her hand and go, now we're playing with fire. And it's now her turn. Rufus, my man. She is going to use. Yeah, she's going to use primal savagery. So you see,
Jesus,
as she takes hold of this ball, this kind of grin spreads across her face, and then you see fangs come down from her lips. And the hand that's holding the ball, you see the fingernails start to elongate and turn into talons. Ooh. As she tucks the arcane focus away, she turns around and with a savage growl, she's going to leap for the cultist next to her and do an attack. So that is... Oh, that's quite nice. That's a 22 to hit. I think that hits him. And that's 1d10 poison damage from her. That's a 10. So as she leaps forward, her primal growl uttering from the depths of her abdomen, she just swipes her hand forward and rips the throat out of this cultist, and he drops to the floor, dead in one hit.
Well, damn.
And she just looks at you and just... and then as she chuckles, you can see that those fangs and those talons have receded again. And Rufus just gives you that kind of side-eye look to go, yeah, that's my bitch, that's my boo.
I feel slightly heartbroken.
Oh.
But at the same time, understandable.
He's found something better.
What?
So nothing. So now it is the cultist's turn. So it's this cultist here. He's going to attack Doran with a melee attack.
Oh.
That is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
It's only 4 damage.
Oh, I'll take that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's only 4 damage. So as he swings his scimitar around, you were so focused on your super duper cool summoning of your swords, you didn't pay attention because you just shot off this electric storm. You were like in the zone, like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm the GOT. The cultist comes and pokes you in the side. He slashes you in the side and does 4 damage.
Does he tear my shirt?
He does actually, yes. He tears your doublet. He tears your jacket that you're wearing because you didn't take it off. You rolled the sleeves up, but you didn't take your coat off.
I took my jacket off, but I've still got my waistcoat.
Okay, yeah. Your waistcoat is now a 3-piece in itself.
Oh, I'm not happy.
Well, I'm not happy about that.
I'm not happy.
That ends the cultist's turn. So Ashlan, it's now your go.
I'm going to charge forward 15 feet and go for the nearest cultist. And I'm going to stop wasting spells, and I'm going to use my mace on this guy.
Like it caved their head in. That's what killed the last cultist you fought.
That's a nat one.
Oh, babe, no.
Maybe I should have wasted some spell.
Yeah, so as you're filled with the confidence of knocking that cultist dagger back, you run up to him, like mace in the air, like not even hiding where you're attacking from, and he just kind of, as you swing down, he just kind of steps back a bit. So it just, you just hit the floor and you just go, oh, crap.
Okay. Yeah. That's all I can do. I'm just going to stay
That's
where
all
I
you can
am.
do? Okay, that's cool.
Slightly
So that
wounded.
ends your turn. Just emotionally wounded.
Yeah.
So Drakios, it's now your turn. Pride is damaged.
So that one in front of me is dead anyway. So I'm gonna move there. I think I can move to. Yeah. And then I think I'm gonna carry on with the thunder stuff. And I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave. So they need to make a con save of 13, and I'm going to cast this at second level as well. It won't hit anyone else with where I'm sat as well. I can just imagine Thunderstruck playing in the background. It's my favourite spell.
That's a 19.
Fuck you. Well, he still takes half damage from the 3d8. So I rolled 16 damage, so it takes half, so 8 damage.
Can I do that calculation without using a calculator? Probably. Will I? Absolutely not. As you cast your spell, yet again, thunder rips through the sanguine monstrosity, and it is pissed off now. Like, you have 3 people have electrocuted the shit out of this thing. It's not happy. It's not loving life. It's not live, laugh, loving.
And then, before my turn, I'm going to Bardic Inspire Leor.
Bardic Inspire Leor. Okay.
Bardic Inspiration on Leor.
Yeah,
like,
because Bardic's not a word, babe.
Come on.
So, Leor, you have a... What is it? A 1... Is it
1d6.
1d6 inspiration
dice, yeah. For 10 minutes.
Okie dokie. So, next up is... Doran's best friend. No, wait, no. It's Ashlan's best friend.
Yay.
So after absolutely biffing it, the cultist is going to look down and sneer at you as he swings his scimitar down at you. That is a 15. Does that hit you?
No, I'm good.
Fucking clerics. Alright, so yeah, yet again, as he swings the scimitar down, you bring up your mace to intercede with the scimitar, so you're in that like kind of power play move, and yes, swing it off, and you've deflected the blow. Well done.
I want to sneer back at him.
Oh,
I want to make fun of him back.
Snare off.
Okay, so after that, seeing how much of a danger you are, and after being shot in the face, the cult leader is going to come up to you,
Did you
and
finish that sentence?
he's going to come up to you, and he's going to reach out his hand and place it on your... He's going to go to place it on your chest.
Don't touch me.
And he's going to use inflict wounds on you.
Ew. Okay.
Twists your nipple.
Yeah, just
Through
just
the
a flick of
armor.
the nipple. Through the armor.
Boom.
So that is a 17. What's his spellcasting modifier? +3. 20. Come on, a 20's got to hit you. Yeah? Give a
That
10.
hits.
Sorry, I really shouldn't be happy about injuring. I've already killed one tonight.
Nasty.
Nasty. That is 3d10 necrotic damage.
Okay.
So 16 damage.
Yeah, that's fine. That's totally so fine.
So yeah, as he places your hand on your chest, you feel this pulse go through you. That is just... You're used to the sense of the divine. This is the opposite. This is like dark magic shit. And it goes through, and you feel like your soul is just beginning to rot as he...
Interrupt my ritual, will you? You'll be the sacrifice now.
And yeah, he inflicts wounds on you.
Rude. Okay.
You're welcome. So that is top of the round. So first up is the sanguine monstrosity.
Yay!
Yay! So he is going to...
Nice to all of us.
No, he's not going to be nice to all of you. He's going to go
He's gonna let some
for the last person that electrocuted the shit out of him.
No, it shouldn't do that.
It should. It absolutely should. So he's just going to use a tentacle whip this time, which is a 13 to hit.
Ha! Doesn't hit.
Ooh. So as it swings its pseudopod out towards you, you just kind of and just duck. As if you pop in a squat, and it swings over your head and it just brushes over your horns. Okay, so that's turn done.
I'm trying to impress Rufus.
Rufus has only got eyes for his primeval queen right now. Leor, what's your move?
I'm just going to go straight in with my longsword again. Keep it short and simple. I'm right in his face. 15.
You're inspired as well. You've got 1d6 in addition to your attack roll.
I'm stick with the 15 for now, and fingers crossed that hits, but if not, I've learnt my lesson.
Well, aren't you a lucky little bugger? It does hit. I mean, it's not exactly covered in armour, guys. Like, it is just...
No, but I was like, it's not
made of
high,
blood.
but it's not low either.
Right, how much damage are you doing to me this time?
Only 9.
Only 9?
Yeah,
that's
6
so
plus 3.
Thank you so much, guys.
In that, am I allowed... I don't know if this works, but as I'm like swiping my sword into him, would I be allowed to do it with a movement of 10 feet, just like go around the side of him because he's so big?
There's a massive pseudopods all over the place. I would say manoeuvring around him is probably going to take a bit of effort. He is considered huge.
I was just thinking of fancy footwork, but that's fine.
I appreciate the attempt at fancy footwork, babe. I am living for it and loving for it. However,
I've got Lord of the Rings running through my head tonight, so I'm just like,
love it. I'm seeing you trying to embrace your Aragon, but tonight, not so much, babe.
No.
So you've lit out your swing, and is that your turn?
Yeah, that is my turn.
Wonderful. Okay, Doran, my flourishing fencer. What would you do now?
Do you allow flanking?
If you can get into the position, then on a normal-sized creature, then yes. This is a huge creature.
Who said it was for him?
Okay, no, fair dues. Oh, I see what you're doing there. I see you, boo.
Cool. So Doran is going to put himself with his back to the pseudopod, between himself and the pseudopod, and then he's going to mentally communicate to Locke and ask him to come and attack this cultist that he's been kind of going backwards and forwards with. He's going to come and ask him to sting it in the back.
Can Locke move?
Of course Locke can move. He can fly 60 foot.
Yeah, absolutely flanks.
Cool. Right, so you will allow Locke to stab him in the back then with his tail?
I am all for the familiars fucking shit up. Let's go, mate.
Okay, cool. So, if it's allowed, I'm kind of going to have it that both me and Locke kind of strike him at the same time.
So are you saying you're using your action to command your familiar, or are you... Because we didn't roll an initiative for Locke.
I can't see anything that says about it being an action or a bonus action. It's fine. I'll just use him as a flanking. It's fine. I'll just get it to distract him and then attack with him flanking me, so I get advantage on my rolls, if that's okay.
In the future, then, if we want to utilise him in battle, we'll give him his own initiative.
Yeah, sorry.
So he could be no, it's fine. In fact, use him now and say that he's on your initiative, because you commanded him last time, and then we'll roll him his own initiative in the future.
Cool.
Sound good?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good for me.
So
yes, for now,
roll
just for the sake of brevity, I will just attack and Locke will just distract.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to do both my long swords, but we'll do one first. Fucking hell. Well, I mean, a 6 plus 6. Does that hit a 12?
A 12 is just the DC.
Oh, okay, good. Well, that's one of the long swords.
Oh crap! Yeah, you got 2.
So that's 7 plus 3, so that's 10 damage.
Yep, that's him dead.
Oh, it's him dead. Cool.
Yeah, it's same as last time. You trisect him. You did it last time as well. You swing it at the torso, and then you swing it at the neck. 3 separate pieces. Boom. Dead cultist.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I mean, unless I can turn around and hit the pseudopod with my 2-weapon fighting, but I'm pretty sure that has to be the same enemy, does it not?
I think it does.
Yeah. That's cool. I'll just end my turn, and I'll do some reading while I wait for it to come back round to mine.
So next up is Freya. So Freya Seeing that Ashlan is a bit on the ropes over there, she's going to move across. She's going to use the spell Healing Spirit. So as she clutches at the arcane focus that has been given back to her by Rufus, you see this tree blossom directly behind Ashlan. This ghostly, ethereal tree. And it rises up. It doesn't touch the roof of the cave because it's a very, very big cave, but it's about 15-20 feet tall. About the same height as the monstrosity. And as its flowers open, motes of light fall down and start to just sink into your skin, Ashlan. And you feel a warm sensation as that happens. And she's going to end her turn. And Rufus is just he's still on her shoulder. So he's living his best life. So if you start your turn, or if you end your turn within the vicinity of that tree, or that spirit, you will receive healing. So you'll receive 1d6, I believe it is, 1d6 hit points will be returned to you. Alright, so at the start of your turn, Ashlan, you'll get healed. So that's going to end Freya's turn. Next up, actually, is Ashlan. So Ashlan, as you see this tree sprout from behind you, kind of over your shoulder, you take, and these motes sink into your skin, you get an extra 5 points, hit points.
Thank God.
Oh, I've just realised that inflicts wounds took you just below 50%. Okay, so Ashlan, what would you like to do with your turn?
I said I wasn't going to waste spells, but I think I'm going to use a spell because I can't take that hit again because that would be me deaded.
Yeah, you might have to utilise some of your magic, babe. I'm sorry.
I'm going to have to waste a spell. Can I? So Guiding Bolt says it's up to 120. Can I use it at this close range?
No, that's melee. It's a ranged
Okay.
spell. You have to use it as a range. If you use it as a melee, it'll be disadvantaged. So you can use it, but it will be a disadvantage.
Does he have advantage still?
No one's hit him. He still has advantage. So it would neutralise
Yeah.
the shot, theoretically.
Ooh. Oh yeah, can I do
Want to
that?
go for a straight roll? Do you know what? I'll allow that. He's still glowing. Come on, you can do this. You can do this.
Oh, Jamie.
Jamie, no.
It's a 9.
What was it?
9.
9 plus? 9 plus?
No, it's 4 plus 5 is a 9.
Oh,
Oh! Yeah, no, so as you're suffering, like you can feel blood trickling from under your armour, your chest plate, where this guy touched you, and it's distracting you. So as you try and shoot off this, to be fair, ranged attack within melee distance, he kind of wax on, wax off, knocks your hand to the side, and the guiding bolt shoots off and goes into the wall of the cave.
Okay.
That next up is there anything else you can do?
No, that's me.
Okay. Drakios, it's your turn.
well, given what's right in front of me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use Breathe Weapon and breathe some fire on this some bitch.
I love that.
Rawr. Yeah.
Rawr.
The hit DC is 10 though, so it's not the best. So you might make a save, but it does take half damage if.
What kind of save am I making?
Dexterity. Yeah.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's a 21, babe.
Okay, well, it's going to take half damage.
That's fine.
So-
What type of breath weapon have you got again? Remind me. It's fire,
It's
isn't it?
fire. Fire.
Okay.
Oh my god, this roll is just watching it is horrendous. Oh, so I rolled 3.
Oh no.
So half of 3 is 1.
So actually, as you spit this rather pitiful flame out of your mouth, you kind of as if you've got a frog in your mouth. A little bit of flame does come out, and it goes onto the sanguine monstrosity. As that flame touches the tentacle just in front of you, the blood begins to boil, and it just drops to the floor.
Okay,
Like
I'm gonna need
no
to spit.
longer cohesive again. It's no longer in a tentacle form, and it takes the damage. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that. I assume he takes 1, but I'll take that.
You notice that he has that blood, even though that blood has been electrocuted and it's been slashed, the tentacles have reformed. When you've used the breath weapon, the tentacle has just just turned to blood on the floor. It's not turning back into a tentacle.
Well, this mouth's about to do some work, I guess. Then.
Oh well.
Ew. Okay.
That's spicy.
No, okay.
Yeah, you said it. It's out in the universe. So next up
God,
is the cultist. Yeah, next up is recorded. Next up is the cultist by Ashlan. So he's gonna swing his scimitar down at you. That is a 18.
Oh shit! Hang on. I think that hit. Yeah, that just hits.
Oh, finally, he hits you.
Damn it!
So as he brings his weapon down, you go to deflect it, and because of the inflict wounds and you're still off balance from your knockback of trying to use Sacred Flame, this scimitar sinks into just between like your shoulder, just underneath your arm, in the armpit where your armor's a bit weaker.
Owie.
Well, it's all right because it only does 2 damage.
Sick.
That was a 1.
I probably needed that 2 damage.
Probably, yeah. I mean, next up is the cult fanatic.
Exactly.
He's the cult leader.
I probably needed that too.
So this cult leader is sneering at you. He's seeing that he's starting to get the better of you, and he's getting a bit lordy over it. And he had clocked this creature flapping its wings behind him. So whilst locking his eyes with Ashlan, he is going to spin round and throw a dagger at Locke.
Son of a bitch.
What's Locke's DC?
AC of 13.
Oh, sorry, AC. 13. That's a nat 1.
Get facts, mate.
Get fucked, mate. So he's trying to be all fancy and shit. He's really feeling like he's winning this battle. And as he does a pirouette, he fucks the pirouette. The knife goes up in the air, lands directly on his head, hilt side down so he doesn't kill himself. But he's biffed it big time. And Locke is absolutely fine. Next up is the sanguine monstrosity. So it is now not happy about the fact that it was on fire. It is
It
not
was an
liking
accident.
fire.
It's like a. I won't do it again.
It's gonna let out a screech and it's gonna go for you. Sorry, again, Drakios.
No.
That is a 16 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. And can you do me a dexterity save as well, please?
Oh God! I get +5 on dex saving throws, so 17, 22.
Oh yeah, you absolutely made that. So you take 8 damage,
I need help.
but as it goes to hit you, you've kind of rolled. It has hit the back of you, so you have taken the damage itself. But what you haven't done is you notice as you look over your shoulder, the pseudopod tentacle has kind of wrapped in on itself, almost trying to make a grasp.
Alright then, little bitch. Yeah.
So that ends its turn.
Owie.
Next up, owie. Next up is Leor.
Wonderful. I'm just going straight back in with my longsword because honestly, that's all I can really do. I've used my spell slots.
Have you used all your spell slots already?
Well, obviously, it was only a short rest before
yeah.
and multi-class, so I don't have that many slots to begin with. 12 plus 7 is a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
5 plus 3 is 8, so 8 slashy.
Slashy slashy. So yet again, you see your sword has sliced through the pseudopod. It has reacted as if it's in pain, but the wound has instantly sealed shut. So it's not lost the tentacle, but it has taken the damage.
Just rude, but yeah.
I know. What a dick. Doran, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to... Doran is going to, once again, he's going to drop his swords and he's going to cast Chromatic Orb again. But this time he's going to do it on the cult leader. So he's going to be like focused on the pseudopod, and then he's going to hear the noise of this dagger just get thrown, and he's going to like immediately look back without thinking.
You'd have sensed the danger from Locke, wouldn't you?
Yeah, so drops the swords, turns around and does the exact same thing, claps in front of himself, shouts the word chroma, and casts.
Before that, can you roll me a d20?
You're a mean person.
Hey. I didn't make your character, you did.
That is a 14.
Oh, could you roll me a 100, please?
Oh.
Shit. Right, Joe, I I've rolled 23.
Tree. So let me look on this really tiny little chart. Okay. So creatures of your choice within 30 feet of you have advantage against the next effects that involves a saving throw.
Creatures within 30 feet of my choice.
Mm-hmm.
All
So
creatures.
even though any creature you want within 30 feet of you has advantage on their next saving throw.
Would that be... That's everyone.
Yeah,
That's
so
on my side.
as you clap your hands together and shout the word Crom and then pull them apart, there is no orb there. And then suddenly you feel a rush of energy and just almost like an electric shock has gone through you and then it's just pulsed out from you. So pretty much everyone within your radius, all of you feel like a warm glow kind of hit you. It's a good glow. So all of you now have advantage against the next effect that involves a saving throw. So the next saving throw you have to do, you guys have advantage on it.
You see Doran just kind of curse under his breath. Fuck. He is going to mentally kind of tell Locke to look after themselves, but he can't really do much more than just say to him, like, keep an eye out. Yeah, he's kind of limited.
You could have Locke attack the fanatic, the leader, if you want.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? I mean,
you could have him. I mean, or you can have him run away. Whatever. He's your.
But it might. He's going to get an attack of opportunity, isn't he? Which I'm concerned about. Slots right next to him. It would be an action to dismiss him as well, which I've already used. I'll fucking go for it, Lucky Boy. Yeah, Lucky Boy's
go on, Lucky Boy. Sting that mother.
Try and sting him in his forehead.
I like that. Could you roll for me?
Yeah, it's 4 plus Locke has a 4 plus 4, so that should be 18.
18. Yeah, no, that hits the cult leader right between the eyes.
Good stuff.
How much damage?
So that is a 1d4 plus 2, so that is the wrong dice. That is 3. And he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Constitution saving throw. That is probably not great because that was a 7. It's an 8.
The DC is 11.
He fails that.
Yeah, so he is poisoned for 1 hour.
Does he take poison damage or is it just that he's poisoned then?
It just says he's poisoned. Let me have a little look and I'll get back to you.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm fairly certain that means that he has disadvantage on any of his attacks. And then after at the end of his turn, he can roll a saving throw. Okay, well done. Good use of the familiar. I like it. Okay, so next up is Freya. So Freya, seeing that Ashlan got a little bit of healing, but a scaly dude that was with her a second ago is really not looking too great. She's going to use her action to move the tree from directly behind Ashlan to directly between the space between Leor and Drakios there. So it will hit Drakios and Leor.
What's up? Thank you.
So this tree, suddenly from behind you, Ashlan, this tree just disappears. And then a second later, you can see it sprout up directly in front of the monstrosity, and its canopy covers Leor and Drakios, and the motes start falling down, landing on them. Ashlan, it is now your turn, though.
I hadn't even decided what I wanted to do. I think I'm probably going to go with my mace again on the cult leader.
Yeah?
For God's sake. Isn't that one?
Oh! Babe, is this your proper Ashlan dice as well?
I rolled it in the app this time to try and get a better one.
Are you cursed? You are absolutely cursed, Jamie.
There is always one in the group.
It's oh, Jamie, love, I feel so sorry for you. So as you swing this mace down, you got a really good hit. You took like 50% of this guy's health out last time. However, you swing the mace and it just flies past him. You're feeling a bit lightheaded. Everything that's going on, you weren't concentrating properly, and the hit misses, unfortunately. So next is Drakios. So Drakios, at the start of your turn, you receive
1d6.
You get 6.
I get 6 back.
Yeah,
Nice.
you get 6, mate.
Thank Christ for that. Okay, well...
Leor's doing pretty well for himself, isn't he? I've just realised. Leor's not been touched.
Don't realise anything.
So I can't actually use my breathe weapon again because it's once every short rest. So, oof. I've got a long sword, so I may use a two-handed attack of that as well. Just
Stab it in.
stabby,
I like
stabby.
it. Go for it.
Stabby. And that is... whatever this is, +4 to hit. That is 13, 40, 50, 60, 17 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Good. And that's 1d10 plus 2. Yeah, so 5, 6, 7. 7 damage. And then I'm going to use a bonus action. And you... Can I use Healing Word on myself?
You can.
I'm going to use that.
Yep.
Level 1. Whatever this is, +3 to heal. What should be a 1? Oh my fucking god.
Or did you roll
Okay.
nothing again?
I rolled a 1.
Oh.
So it's 1d4 plus 3, so...
You get 4 healing
I get 4
points.
back, which,
Yeah.
to be honest...
Put that with the 6, that's 10. There you
Yeah.
go.
I'll take it. I need it. And then I'm going to use my movement, and then I'm going to... Ooh. If I back off, he's going to get another attack of opportunity, isn't he?
Yes.
I'm not going to back off. I'm going to stay strong. I'm going
I
to
mean,
stay
you could
there.
risk it for all the chocolate biscuits.
I don't like chocolate biscuits. Drakios is allergic to chocolate biscuits. I've just decided.
That's a
Yeah,
very
I'll stay
sad
there.
life Drakios leads. That's next week's fun fact.
Yeah.
So next up is
Normal
the
biscuits are
cultist.
fine.
Normal biscuits, absolutely. So he's going to attack. Surprise, surprise. Do you know what? Actually, no. He's going to back off, and he's going to go for. He's going to go for the dragon. No, he's not. He's going to go for Doran. He's going to throw a dagger. Oh, actually, no. Hold on. How far away is Freya? No. Fuck that. He's throwing a dagger at Freya. She's like, she was supposed to have died in this ritual. He's going to kill her. So he's going to throw a dagger at Freya.
It's Rufus. I kill him. I just forget everything and go after him.
It's a 13 plus 3, so that's 16. So that hits her. So this dagger launches through the air, and it grazes. It was going for the shoulder that Rufus was on, but he kind of jumps onto her head and kind of hangs on between her horns, and this dagger just glances over her shoulder and slices into her shoulder. So she takes a bit of damage, but she's looking good. She's not too bad. Next up is, oh my god, it's the cultist's turn. This is all right. So he is done with you, Ashlan. He has had enough. He is going to use command, and he is going to tell you. He's going to use command, and I want you to do a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
Remember that you have advantage on this as well.
Okay, my first one is 24.
Yeah.
My second one is 18.
I mean, that works. So he points at you, sneers, and goes, "Drop!" And you just kind of look at him, and you're like, "Drop what, mate?" Like, I don't know what you're saying.
Middle
Yeah,
finger at
just
him.
flipping the bird. Love it.
Not listening.
That fails. And next up is the sanguine monstrosity.
God damn it.
So it's going to go for Leor. I think it's only fair, babe. No, Drakios didn't hurt it at all. Doran didn't hurt it at all. You were the only one that hurt it last time. So it's going to retaliate as a monster would. So that is 18.
No. Yeah, that hits.
That hits. All right. Can you do me a dexterity save as well, please?
Ah, fuck. Before I roll, I'm going to call it. This is where I'm going to use that inspiration.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I'm so glad I said that. Although I don't know if it will make a difference. So I rolled a 5, plus my 3 is 8. Oh my god, please let this be a good.
Oh, come on.
I got a 6. So that gives me 14. Is that enough?
No. 14 is not enough, babe. I'm so sorry.
No.
Please don't launch your notebook. So you're gripping your broadsword. You think, you know what? I'm doing really well in this battle. I've not got a speck of blood or anything on my armor. And as you think that, this pseudopod just comes out of nowhere, wraps itself around you, and binds you, and you are now considered grappled.
Okay, Daddy.
So
Was
you
there
take
any damage?
Yeah.
Any of that?
I'm getting there, God.
Sorry,
Hey.
I wasn't sure if I missed
I know
it.
you didn't want any damage, but you don't have to be that excited to get the damage, otherwise I'll make it
Well,
more.
now that I'm being choked, I'm okay.
10 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are considered grappled.
I will be taking this to HR.
Okay, you do realise I'm HR, right?
Yes. I didn't say it was a foolproof plan.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get to that when we get there. Actually, to be fair, Leor, it's now your turn.
Right, bitch. Longsword it is, because that's all I can do.
I mean, you could use your action to try and break free.
Oh, yeah, I should. I'm assuming I actually can't attack until I do that.
It wrapped itself around your waist. I will say that you can still smack it with a sword. You can still kind of but you can use your action to try and break free.
No, sorry, one more time. What was that? Thank you.
You're welcome.
So it's right. So it's launched.
So you're not
out
restrained.
at me
You're
to
grappled.
Wrap around.
Yeah. So it's you're not restrained, which means you can't
But
move.
it's
You're grappled.
attached to.
It is
the
part of
monstrosity.
the monstrosity. Yeah.
I'm aiming for the tentacle bit that is being stretched out
Mm-hmm.
to grapple me. So I'll be attacking that direct bit to.
Do you remember
free myself,
that when
but
you
also
slashed
feel
it, the pseudopod didn't fall apart like it did with Drakios when he used fire breath? So you can either use your action to attack, or you can use your action to do a DC check to break the grapple.
I'm going to keep this tango going for now, and I'm just going to slash at it because I'm petty.
I mean,
and I'm
go for
annoyed.
it. If you're into all that BDSM stuff, you do you, boo.
I never said I was, but I'm just playing the part.
I mean, the fact that you're quite happy about Leor getting choked.
I'm trying to turn my day around.
I love it. I'm here for it.
Exciting news to share with the party, but that was a nat 20!
Yes, well done. So roll your dice and double it.
As in double the damage, or I roll the dice twice?
Double the damage.
Cool.
Cool.
6 plus 3 is 9, 18.
Yes, boo. Love that. So
Like,
you
in
are
that moment of my anger.
your
like,
pure,
my eyes-
unadulterated rage that you never let out. Leor never lets his anger out at all. And there's a slimy tentacle wrapped around his rather slim waist, and he is not loving life right now. And it's messing up
Thank you.
his armour. And he just lets out this cry and swings his broadsword down as hard as he can and deals a critical hit.
Lovely jubbly.
Beep, beep.
Very nice.
Thank you.
However,
Some waste.
you do now also take
Oh, God.
4 points of
Fuck's
bludgeoning
sake.
damage because you're
Wait.
still grappled.
Doesn't he also get that healing from the tree?
You do get that healing from the tree. Well done, Brandon. Thank you. So
See,
actually,
this is all part of my plan.
well, you would have gotten it at the start of your turn. Oh no, you were hurt at that point. So yeah. So you take 4 damage, but then you get healed by 2. But with that strike, you can see that this monster is like struggling to keep its body together.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It is just screaming and writhing in pain, and it is pissed the fuck off. Next up is the lovely Freya. So she is going to run up behind the cult leader, and she is going to again use what she did last time. And Ashlan, this time you see her grow these fangs and talons, and she strikes out at the back of the cult leader. And because she is directly next to you, well, she's flanking the other guy, she gets advantage. So 19 plus 6 is 25. So she does 8 points of poison damage to him. So as she rakes these fangs across his back, he just arches and lets out like a ah! As blood starts to seep out of his robe. He is also looking pretty fucked up. Next up is Ashlan. Come on, dude. Like, you can finish this. You got this.
I'm gonna...
Oh wait, no. Sorry, we've missed Doran. I'm so sorry, Doran. Doran, what
Okay.
were you gonna do?
I was gonna.
It's because Leor won the rollout, and I can't move you from your. Sorry about that. Well, we'll just say that Freya did that, and then you can slip in there. Sorry about that.
So I'm sorry. I'm gonna jump away from this ugly motherfucker, this pseudopod, and I'm gonna run away from it. Obviously, probably gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
So let's figure that out first.
That is
Might decide how far I get.
14.
That does hit.
No, it's 13.
That doesn't hit. So which one is?
Ooh, no, it's 13.
Okay,
It's
cool.
13.
Hey.
So
I looked at the wrong plus.
I'm gonna properly bucket it away
Yep.
from this creature. Obviously, tendril falls down or whatever, and I just kind of sidestep it. And I've got to run into this area here between the two cultists.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use one of my longswords on the leader and one of the longswords on the other cultist, trying to get them
Yep.
both at the same
I'm happy
time.
with that.
And I'm going to shout at Ashlan to kind of duck, just in case I accidentally go through.
Try and do a dex saving throw for me.
Don't do
You have
this to me.
advantage.
Okay. Shit. Okay, 19.
Fine. Okay, so what's your first hit going for?
So my first hit is a 21.
Yep. Okay, that absolutely hits. Who's that going to?
That was going to go to the leader. Sorry, I should have said that first. That's going to the cult leader.
That's fine. So you go 21 hits him.
So that is 8 plus 4, that is 12 damage.
Yep. Okay, and how much to the second one?
That is 11 plus 6, so that is 17 to hit.
Okay, so as you charge up, and I'm assuming you've made eye contact just before swinging the swords with Ashlan, and you've shouted duck. So Ashlan has ducked down, he's squatted down. You have brought both of your swords across in a scissor-like formation, and you have beheaded both of them at once.
Fuck it. Sick.
Simultaneously, in sync, two heads tumble to the ground. Arterial blood spurts everywhere. You're in a rain. You're loving life. You're living for the vibe.
Okay.
And you've killed both in one go.
He pulls both the swords down by the side of his waist, and as he does, he flicks the blood off it, and then kind of turns himself back around and looks at the pseudopod and kind of gets ready for round 2.
With your waistcoat flapping in the breeze.
Don't remind me.
Alright, so Ashlan, that now changes probably what you were going to do. So Ashlan, what would you like to do?
I would like to. I'm going to stay where I am because I don't want to get too close to anything. And I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level at the gooey, gross guy.
Gooey tentacle thing.
17.
Yes!
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so happy for you.
5d6 radiant damage.
Yep.
18.
So as you hold out your hand, you think the images that flash through your head are of, obviously no one else can hear this, but they're of your wife and your child. They flash through your mind, and the love that you feel welling up from you use that love, and you just let out the most almighty guiding bolt from your hand that flies over Doran, past Leor, directly into the mouth of the sanguine monstrosity.
Hell yeah.
And the entire thing just erupts into a mess of blood, and you have defeated the sanguine monstrosity.
Hell yeah.
Well done, everyone.
Easy peasy.
I would also like to kick the leader with the tip of my boot, just to be
I will allow that to be
you.
multiple free actions.
Thank you.
Hit a beach.
Well done. That was our first boss encounter, guys.
Christ.
Easy. I don't know what all the fuss was about.
I don't know why those cultists took so long to get gone.
I know.
God.
So
I know,
Made an executive decision. I was like, "You're going. I've had enough.
no,
I've had enough going on."
you didn't file the right paperwork. Your permit has been rejected.
Ebony was out the door, but the cultists, not so much.
No. Oh God, poor Ebony. Okay, so on that wonderful bombshell, we'll finish tonight's episode.
Okay.
Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. If you've liked what you've heard so far, please tell your friends to come and revel in our chaos. You can find us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music and YouTube under Roll for Imagination. You can find us on TikTok for Roll for Imagination and Facebook for Roll for Imagination. On Instagram, our handle is Roll Imagination, no spaces. You can also find the link to our Discord server in the bios of all of our podcast episodes.